We're here on the Davis Bayou, which runs through the heart of Ocean Springs, Mississippi, out into the Mississippi Sound and eventually the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to be testing 4 sites along a saltwater gradient.
So water quality is how we measure the health of the environment. So there are 4 parameters of water quality that we are going to be testing at all 4 of our sites. We have salinity, dissolved oxygen, temperature, and clarity/turbidity. So for the parameters of salinity, temperature, and dissolved oxygen, we will be testing 2 different spots at all the sites. We're actually just going to be testing surface water and bottom water because for each of these parameters, the surface of the water and the bottom of the water may look completely different. So there are a couple of ways you can actually test water quality, but the device we're going to be using today is called a YSI. So YSI actually just stands for the company that makes it, not what it actually does. So there are a couple of parts to this YSI. You have the probe, and then you have the computer which displays all of the data that you are looking for. So the information that we're going to be testing with the YSI is dissolved oxygen, salinity, and temperature. We'll place this probe in the water wherever we want it to be, and then all of our information should show up on this little computer on its screen and tell us exactly what those measurements are.
Okay, so this is a Secchi disc. The Secchi disc is an old instrument that was developed in 1865 by Angelo Secchi. To measure the turbidity of the water, or the clarity, what we're going to do is lower this disc into the water, and we're going to continue to lower it until we can no longer see the black and white pattern on the disc. Water quality is an indicator of the health of our bayou, and that is why we're out here every week taking samples. One of the things we're going to look at is salinity. So salinity is measured in parts per thousand. Do you guys know how much salt is in the ocean? The ocean is 35 parts per thousand, and that means that for every 1,000 buckets of ocean water, 35 of those buckets are salt. So here in the bayou, because we have a mixing of water or a saltwater gradient, we don't expect to see our salt water that high. The average salinity of the Davis Bayou when there hasn't been a storm or other freshwater intrusion is between 8 to 12 parts per thousand. So we'll see what it is today.